Chapter 12. Eddie, pick up. I want to talk to you. I have to hear your voice. Murari spoke quietly into his mobile phone. His efforts were useless. Her mailbox was full. He redialed the number. There was no pickup. It went straight to voicemail. I miss you. I want to see you again, he uttered in vain. Murari received the same audio message. This was the third time he had attempted to call her. Is everything all right, my prince? A man asked as he approached Murari. The young prince looked up. He did not recognize the speaker. He was tempted to ignore the question, but decided to be polite. There is no problem. I'm just trying to reach a friend. That is odd, the man proclaimed. I would have thought all of your friends were here tonight, enjoying your day. It is a time to celebrate royalty, to enjoy family. The prince paused, deliberating between calling Aaron one last time or returning to the party. He glanced at the man. Do I know you? No, not really. I have heard much about you, but we have never met. I have admired your family, your wealth, but no, we are strangers. Murari frowned at the mention of money and tucked his cell phone into his left suit pocket. Nice to meet you, he said and began to walk away. There is no rush to leave, Murari. I think we should talk. The prince paused to examine the man's face. He did not like what he saw in the eyes of the stranger, nor did he appreciate the casual usage of his name. The man appeared smug, self-important. I must get back to my family. They can wait, he said, extending a hand towards Murari's shoulder in order to detain him. Murari evaded the touch and became alert. He did not see his security people anywhere. The hotel lobby was full of guests, but his key bodyguards were not visible. He realized for the first time that perhaps it had not been a wise idea to sneak away from his party, but he so desperately wanted to talk to Aaron. He needed to hear her voice, to know that she was suffering as much as he was from being apart. I'd be glad to talk later, but now is not a good time. I'm sure you understand. The man ignored Murari's words and made a statement instead. We had planned to take your uncle, but you will do. The admission startled Murari. His fight-flight response kicked into effect. His eyes quickly glanced around the room, trying to pinpoint exits, a means to escape. He knew instinctively that his safety was compromised. All of his life, he had maintained a high level of alertness in order to avoid situations like this. But tonight, with his mind so wrapped around losing the one woman who meant the world to him, he had been careless. He had opened himself up to danger, to unnecessary risk. You look worried, my lord, as you should be. You've made this too easy. I did not expect you to walk into our trap. Not after I've spent days, weeks planning for this moment. It was supposed to be challenging, dangerous. Where is the risk in this? It was not supposed to be this easy. It was not supposed to be this simple. Yet, here you are, alone, talking to me. It is amazing. Only in America. I must thank Krishna for having blessed me. Oh no, wait. That is your God. The prince recognized the irony in his words, but the man's humor was insulting. Perhaps today Allah will change your luck, said Murari as he attempted to walk away from the young man. He has, the man stated. But the laughter left his eyes. He motioned his head in one direction and commanded Murari with his body language to follow his eyes. Across the room stood another man. He was dressed in a suit also. He looked like he was a guest at the private Indian Groom's Day celebration. But Murari quickly recognized that he was also a part of the plot. "That is my Muslim brother. He has a gun trained on you. If you decide to ignore my suggestion to leave this hotel, he will shoot you. If you consider running, he will maim you. If you give me any problems at all, he will mow you down," the man threatened. "Do you understand?" Murari nodded. "Good. This is all going to work out very conveniently. What do you want from me?" "Your cooperation, your assistance, but we can talk about that later. Right now we must leave before someone realizes you are not where you should be." "And if I refuse?" asked Murari. "Then we will kill you. Is that clear? We will decimate your entire family by leveling this building. We are extremists, Murari Viradaraj. Our cause is just, our calling pure. Your life means very little to us. It can be forfeited," he added. "Now start walking towards the elevator and do not look back."